So before I start the video, I just want to say that I have a sore throat because I annoyingly always get sick in January, and this year it happened again, as it always does. So I'm going to sound a bit weird. Anyways, onward with the video. So this weekend I went to Brickfair because my family has always wanted to go to the Birmingham region for various other reasons, and then Brickfair was happening, so we decided it would be a nice way to spend a MLK holiday weekend. And I've never been to a Brickfair before, so this would be a new experience, and I was looking forward to it. Even though the Alabama Brickfair is considered to be pretty minor, so my expectations were a bit low going into this, but I was definitely blown away. Brickfair was amazing. I just expected it to be probably like maybe a bit of a biggish room and then just have some tables with some stuff in it. And yeah, I guess you could summarize it. Yeah, that's pretty much what it was, but there's a lot more people there than I expected, and just the creations, like wow, they were awesome. I did get a video of some of the creations, but I'm not really that good with editing because I can't put my videos on my PC because I'm not sure how, and also wouldn't seem right because I didn't write down the people who made them, so it wouldn't seem right to put them in the video without crediting them. So you'll just have to take my word for it that they were just superb. My personal favorite was this giant sea serpent, and it was like a battle between like Thor and the world serpent. I can't really pronounce its name, and I don't really know its name. It just starts with a J, like Jormung or something like that. Super cool. The had like bluish, dark bluish, light bluish, like a mix between that water, different tiles lighting up, smoke coming out of the sea serpent's mouth. Wow, it was just awesome. It was pretty big too. And like giant dioramas of like the trench battle in the first Death Star with Darth Vader chasing down Luke. Just massive, like minifigure scale actually. Huge castles as always. That's probably for granted, pretty basic, but there's a lot of detail put into that. A lot of work. And then there's even this pretty big one, like pretty much the size of a person. It was like some dude like made like a Mustafar one with like he kind of like made his own little sequel idea with like the Sith trying to like make copies of Darth Vader to follow. That was awesome. He put a lot of work into that. Not only to the build, but I guess like he put some decent like somewhat work into the story. Like he made his own little thing. Like at the beginning of the Star Wars, you have like the highlights, like a summary of what happened. Like with the what I'm talking about with the yellow stuff. He kind of made that like and put it on an iPad so you could like put it next to it so you could kind of tell what was going on there, and then he was there answering any questions well. And then not to mention the vendors. That was the coolest part, honestly. Besides maybe the dioramas. The vendors that was really cool. Like they had minifigure markets as you can see here, and like custom like little Lego sets they made, like tanks and whatnot, custom guns. That was just so cool. Like the sheer amount of minifigures they had too. The prices, like I got each of these little droids for $2 each. Well, actually, 3 for $5. So that's unbeatable. Like on eBay, the cheapest one right now is like $1.95, and it's like that's because it's 10% off. The usual price it goes for is $2.25, $2.50, $3 for just a basic battle droid. And I don't know how much 3 for 5 is. Just 3. I don't know. I'm not gonna do the math right now. But yeah, pretty good prices. It was cool. Probably the most expensive one was obviously the Captain Rex minifigure, because that's going for a lot right now. That was going for like 140, 150 bucks. So I think it was 140. It was cool to see that in person, honestly. And then besides from that, there's also a shiny Stormtrooper, but that was like about 120. And I also got to see Emendar there. That was pretty cool, just to like see him in the person. And he was wearing a Patriots jersey, of course. I didn't actually talk to him because I'm an introvert and I don't really like holding up conversations with people. So I'm fine with that, honestly. I just mainly wanted to see him. He was, I didn't, I went to the table just to like get a look at him, but he wasn't there. I did get there a bit late. Started at 10:30 and ended at 5. I got there at like 1, left at maybe 4:30. And he was going around just talking to fans and stuff all over Brickfair, so that was cool. Like he was always talking to fans. Like actually though, what do you call it? The first time I saw him, he was behind me. I didn't know a fan was like someone was walking by me, and I just heard, "Are you in a Menard?" And I like looked to my left. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like he was right there. It's funny too because I was kind of looking for him at the time. After I saw where the diorama is, I was going M&R hunting. Yeah, but Brick Fair, Alabama, that was amazing. And that's supposed to be like a minor Brick Fair. So I want to go to Brick Fair, Virginia, but I don't think my family's gonna go there for like, because the only reason we go there is just for Brick Fair, and it's pretty far away. Like we'd have to take a plane, so that sucks. But I'm just really glad I got to go to Brick Fair, Alabama. Definitely amazing. Probably just for like the amount of time I spent there, probably better than Disney World because that's what they say on the site. I mean, obviously, I think you'd probably rather go to Disney World than Brick Fair, but the amount of like fun per hour, I guess, was better at Brick Fair than Disney World. A few hours there, just sheer fun. If you're not a Lego fan, you can still enjoy it. Then mocks are still like enjoyable by literally anyone. They're just so creative and cool. And yeah, anyways, on to what I have here. So I did get these from different sellers. I got these two from the same guy. They were selling a bunch of droids. I was like, oh my gosh, $2 for a battle droid. I thought they went for more on eBay, but I'm definitely not disappointed with the purchase. These went for $3 each. And they also had some Geonosian droids. Kashyyyk droids / AAT droids. And they did have super battle droids, but I got these from another guy. They were selling theirs for $11. He was selling these for $8 each. And they included this, again, the arm blaster. The other guys just had like a regular arm. And I got all these blasters from a different seller. And to start, I have not opened these since I bought them, so this is my first time. And yeah, pretty nice quality. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these. Pretty good. I bet all this in total is about $50. And I don't think anything there was fake besides the obvious custom stuff that is the custom guns, but they're not pretending to be real. So I know who sold these. It was Victoria's Secret, and I don't believe they have a website because I looked them up. I think they just go to brick fairs and sell there. Maybe they do have a website. I'm not really sure. Nothing really came up for that. And then these guys, supposed to be like they also had staffs. They had all sorts of minifigures. I kind of regretted not getting a stat, but then again, there was like $18 for one of them, and that's pretty much a 501st battle pack right there. So yeah, not really worth it. So this is kind of what I thought I was getting, but a couple of them turned out like this, so I thought maybe they were afraid, but I'm pretty sure that's a style Lego went out with, because I saw them on eBay looking exactly like that, and they were labeled differently than this guy. Like, they look exactly like that, so yeah, I just wasn't really paying attention. Not really disappointed. I mean, they still look great, just happy to have some of these blue guys. I think they're like drivers, stuff, something like that. So that's all from Victoria's Secret, and now I don't know the guy who sold these, but I'm definitely glad I got a couple of these, because we have not seen these guys for a while, like 5 years maybe, 2016, 2015, probably because of all the sequel popularity, and they haven't been selling a lot of pretty cool sets, especially with the super battle droids. Like, I'm definitely glad I got these. Wow, these guys are awesome. Just a couple of them to put in some dioramas and whatnot. Yeah, definitely glad I got a couple of those. I might get some more off eBay. And for the guns, pretty basic Lego guns. Though what was really memorable about these, when buying them, they were in for $1 each, which is not really overpriced because at Brickfair they don't have anything labeled in cents. It's all in dollars. $25, $1. They don't go into like $24.99. It's just $25. It's like our yard sale, but a lot more sophisticated. Like it's actually like an actual shop and stuff. And so that's probably like that would be overpriced if buying them on eBay. Well, not overpriced, but you can find somebody who buys them for like five of them for like $3. I got these for 12 for 10, so I didn't necessarily pay $1 for each. What was memorable about buying these is that when I was gonna buy them, he told me there was asked if I wanted to buy them because there's a guy, a different vendor, like probably like 10 feet away. He said if I wanted to buy custom guns, I could buy those instead of buying his because they would actually be more accurate. And that kind of stood out to me because I don't really see companies where this wasn't a company, but people really like saying like, hey, are you sure you want to buy this? You might like this better. So that really stood out to me. Like this is a bunch of fans like selling and like doing something they're passionate about. They're not really in this for the money. So yeah, that was, well, they're in it for the money, but you know, they also care about their customers and like just, yeah, satisfaction stuff. So I really wish I remember who sold these, but I don't. But yeah, just so I can, you know, suit up these battle droids. And also, I guess I'll have a few spares. Anyways, that was Brickfair 2022 Birmingham. That was great. I would highly recommend the Brickfair as well. That was a memorable experience. Actually, my sister did win like one of those. It's like a Slave One polybag thing. I think you got them from like the Lego magazines for the Star Wars versions. So they were giving those out in bingo, and I guess she won. So yeah, I think that might go for $40 on eBay. I'm not sure. If so, that would be awesome. Like $40 from bingo. Like wow. And they were giving away pretty. That seemed like it'd be the cheaper one because they had like Brickheads, which is sold for $12. I guess these aren't really sold anymore, but I guess they had one in the background. They're like, hey, let's use this for bingo or something. I'm not sure if it actually goes for $40. I think I saw like 2 people selling them for that, but maybe they're just doing it overpriced. I just gave it a quick glance. But if so, that's awesome. That's like, wow. So she won like $40 in bingo. Anyways, that was Birmingham, Alabama. Would definitely recommend. See you in the next one.